Leaving the inn once more, you find yourself in a new location, a new place. You've not seen this beach before, that deserted, well, you hope deserted, fishing village in the distance. What is this new place? Is this the secret? Is there hope for this loop? Or is this just another tortured region on your path towards the mountain in the distance? No matter. There are horrors to be faced, knowledge to be gained. There appears to be progress. Best to push forward. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orin, and we are back in Darkest Dungeon 2 in the Shroud for my first time. And this is a blind playthrough of this, so I have no earthly idea what is about to happen to me. I have pointedly avoided any sort of spoilers, doing my best to not see something that I didn't want to see. The lair is there. It looks like we need to hit 3 academic studies in order to get 250 hope, which we're not going to do. I'm not worried about that. So I think we'll actually just go straight ahead. Actually, no, we'll go to the left. We'll go to the question mark here. Cultist battle. That's nice. Reduce our loathing quite quick. And check out this zone. Wow. Just rocking along a boardwalk. We've got, dilapidated buildings. This is, I think I said previously, this is very Shadows of Innsmouth? Yeah, I think that's right. Very Innsmouth feeling, which I guess is the intent. So fight, but this is fight with an advantage. Well, we're definitely going to do that. So we get into it. So, this being a cultist battle is actually funnily enough, a little disappointing. Because we would much rather be doing this with a... We'd much rather be facing some of the coves, or not the cove. I'm gonna keep calling this place the Cove for some time to come. But it would be nice if we were playing, dealing with enemies from the Shroud instead of cultists. But we work with what we got, not what we want. So we could bolster and fix that weaken, but I think we'll retribution and just mitigate some damage. Enlightening element providing its one little bit of use, giving us a crit token, but again, we just don't really care. We don't want to be using it like that. Okay. Friendly reminder that we do have the complete catalog, so crit tokens are very good for us. Just straight to death's door. So we should also start seeing more ordained enemies too. So now I think the odds are 40% to see an ordained enemy. So I'm expecting to see a few more. I don't think we had any from these cultists, which is unfortunate. You're probably dead either way, so let's get the cherub burning. The cherubs have lost a few HP, which is definitely worth noting. Down to 14, which is pretty easy to blitz down, actually. So that's definitely a nice improvement. There we go. And we picked up a ton of mastery points in the sprawl, so this is actually going to be fairly easy, I think. That should be Death's Door. Yep, Death's Door. Fortunately, no weaken, but... Well, Nocturne Communing is not going to do anything. Sneaker Standard coming in here. And I guess we will actually take the opportunity. We'll Dead a Knight here. Heal her up. Woof. Fortunately, we can't heal with Battlefield Medicine. So we'll just end it. Nice early cultist battle to get our loathing down so we don't have to worry. Oh! And Stiff Drink. believe a B tier trinket, probably going to stay there. Definitely rated over Enlightening Element, because that makes our Grave Robber a fast as hell. Get rid of that because I don't like it. As we keep rolling here. But Stiff Drink +5 speed, it ain't bad. Oh, here comes a relationship tick, Audrey and Barristan. That's good because I don't because we weren't getting because I think it's Dismas and Paracelsus, right? Yep. So now everyone has at least one relationship. All right, our first road battle in the Shroud. Yeah, this environment is cool. This is like cool looking. All these the stilt houses, different sizes. You got like these tall constructions. All right, do we get something fun here? Or are we just gonna be fighting? Oh, yawn. Oh, an enemy ambush is kind of annoying. So we could set up repartee, but I think I'd rather just get the poison dart kind of stuff. Look at this triple ascended, though. So increased movement resistance, which we don't care about. And 3 speed, 7 speed, so not speed buffed. But slight HP buff, maybe? But 3 ordained minions in the same battle is quite a bit. Three to 5, so this can kill. That'll kill. Boom. Got the Widow down, which is sweet. Lost Souls are just not going to do enough for us to care about. And that getting 1 stress is actually helpful, because it means we can bolster. And we get the snapback from the Grave Robber. We don't mind that either. Oh, the runs, you say. Well, so here's the funny thing. The runs weaken combat tokens at start. We have Sergeant. He's doing 33% less damage anyway. Just do that. Try to steal a stress heal here. Just blowing up all the corpses. It's kind of funny. Absent. Nothing else to do. Just literally nothing to do. He's in stealth, so he's just gonna do his thing. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, unfortunate that he goes back up to 5 here. So that should mean he's dead. Yeah, he's very dead. So you can just chill. Barristan is unfortunately not going to be able to bolster. So we'll just Retribution. And we'll take the opportunity for the free heal here and hope that Amorous doesn't get in the way. Oh wow, 21 critical heal. That ain't bad. So Barristan's at 5 stress, but we can live with that. As we get into this Gnarly Knuckles, it's not very good in this formation. We'll definitely be killing the ranged chain first. Probably we could almost leave the melee chain for last because I don't think anyone else cares. Barristan here, you can see he's got the disease ticker, so we know he has the runs. Poor guy. As we head into the watchtower, kind of a waste of a node, but it gives us a little bit of an edge here. All right, what do we got? So yeah, there's no way to get the academic studies and the lair. Well, it's 1. Yeah, it's 2-3. Yeah, okay. There's no way to get it without. So our choices go to a resistance encounter, but either do a road battle or do 2 resistance encounters, then an assistance encounter and a cache, maybe. Yeah, I think that's the play. We'll yeah, I think that's the play because road battles seem to be, just kind of random collections of stuff still. So this is a guaranteed path to a Shroud encounter with actual Shroud enemies. No, don't you do it, Barristan. Okay, that's annoying, but okay, we can live with that. We just keep... well, actually, before we go in here, let's check combat items. We actually have some... Oops. We actually have some stuff. Holy Water, sure. Milk Soaked Linen, sure. Spore Grenade, sure. Medicinal herbs is probably more useful. Actually, we will leave smelling salts in. Because I don't know... I'm blind to here. I have no idea what happens in here. So we are going to be working to find out here. Does that get us? Yeah, that gets us Audrey. So that's a no-brainer. Hopeful. There we go. That's three positive relationships set up. Getting there. All right, here we go. What do we got? Wow, this is some sketchy looking stuff. So, got a wharf rat, an ordained wharf rat, starts in stealth. Do we know anything about him? No. Got a bosun. He's got a hook thing. He's pretty clearly going to be dragging people forward. Then we got the cabin boy. Oh, that's gross looking. All right, well, I don't know what that does, and I'm not particularly inclined to find out. So let's, we're just going to try to kill the cabin boy before he does something unpleasant to us. Wow, straight into a stun. Wow. Okay. 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 Well, Command, we know Dismas is going first, so... Nice dodge. We know Dismas is going first. What? Leviathan's breath thickens the air. It just... Wow. Still got the damage done, but we just got a region-wide debuff? Well, I'm glad I saved all that milk-soaked linen. Because it sounds like we're going to need it. Okay. Interesting. So it's like it's a 2-turn clock before Fishmonger spawns. So you have a chance at least to try to get rid of it before it does something, you know, kind of nuts. Bolster and get rid of that weaken. Or not that weaken, that vulnerable. Good dodge. Mind our flanks. The fog lifts. Oh. Mind our flanks from what? Nice. Well, I don't like using that crit token, but I do like getting another enemy down. Again, I have no idea what this Fishmonger does, but I do know it's dead now. Or does it have Death's Door? I guess it matters if it has Death's Door or not. It does not have Death's Door, so we are not going to find out what that Fishmonger does, because that is scary. Do not want. No, thank you. Here we go. Fishmonger has 2 turns, too. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So the Leviathan thing. Okay, so the Leviathan is just futzing with us here. He's dead to stuff, but no reason not to just keep firing. Basically, get rid of the blind tokens. All right, and dead. Okay, first Shroud encounter down. That was interesting. So we found out what the cabin boy does. It basically turns into something. Got some untainted sea stars. Nightshade concoction, not super useful. But alright. Alright, the loathing has abated. And we are just riding here. Straight into a road battle. Hello, doggo. Hello, bandits. Nice of y'all to show up. So here's a chance to just set up repartee for some big ol' benefits here. Just doggo straight gone. Retribution. Stay close. We got the ordained firemouth, which presumably means it's hitting a little harder. And causing blind too. I think that happened before, actually. Nice. That's fine. Let's see what the firemouth does here. So double tap kills or grape shot probably kills, yeah. We'll grape shot blast and get the chance at double stress heal basically. That should be dead. Yep. Oh, we can just hit it out. Steady subtraction, an invariable result. Cleansing Censure, we don't care about that. Yeah, like I said, the runs is not a very big problem, and we're still just exploring here. So we've had, all right, we're gonna get another encounter in the from the Shroud here, from the Shroud table. We could get a third encounter from the Shroud table, but I kind of don't want to, like, I don't want to get my flame that low. I want to try to keep pretty high flame going into the lair, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Leave, fight. We came here to fight. It sucks to hurt that relationship because that's one of the ones that's been trouble to us. But I definitely want to see... Oh, hello. What do we got here? Alright, so we know what Warfrat does. We know what Bosun does. He's got knockback, pull, sodden rigging, yeah. But what does the captain do? Interesting. Well, you know what? It might be foolish, but we're going to give the captain a chance at a turn here. We're going to kill his buddies, though, because, I mean, we're not idiots. Yeah, so he's just gone. We'll Retribution to try to minimize damage here, but let's see what the captain does. Coral Grief. That's a funny name. Alright. Apply to attacker when hit. Bleed, okay. So he's gonna do a lot of bleeds. It seems like the okay, yeah. So it seems like this the Shroud's gonna be a lot about bleeds, which is consistent with what the okay. Which is consistent with what the Cove was too. I remember the Cove being a lot of bleeds. Nice, a clarifying poultice. We are going to Chains of Denial, so that's not bad to have. I mean, at this point, I'm much less worried about the Chains of Denial than I am the... I'm actually more worried about this lair than the Chains of Denial. I know this formation is just going to obliterate the Chains of Denial. Like, the only way we lose is if the ranged lock just keeps going, but we will just... I'll probably make sure that Paracelsus and Dismas both have at least one melee attack on him, and that'll be plenty. But first, an assistance encounter. 12 relics for a little bit of flame and plus food loot and mixed loot, or minus 25 flame to rob them. But that kind of hurts that pinion. I think we'd rather the food, or the supplies and the flame. Yeah, Songbook of Amorous Ballads is nice. And a bunch of apples and cheese is good. That's a good food item for us. And, okay, nobody wants to go to the Academics Cache. Well, okay, Paracelsus wants to go to the Academics Cache. That's probably the play, then. Yeah, I think that's the play. We could have gone to the Assistance encounter and boosted our light again. But I think 80 is enough. I think if we go into the lair with 50, I'm going to be happy with that. And the Academics cache will have some key items for us. Let's just get the let's get the party started here. Even through Ordained, this guy might not get a full turn. Yeah, it's gonna be close, but I think we can get him here. Show me... Oh, that's a new line. Show me what you're made of, my lover. I mean, yeah, that sounds like something the Man-at-Arms would say. Though keep in mind that the Man-at-Arms right now is having trouble keeping his shorts clean, so I don't know how into laundry the Grave Robber is. But I guess, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. Get you down. Very easy. Another mastery point? 4 relics. Yeah. Complete catalog, you know, we haven't talked about that, but it is helping out here. Yeah, so dim light. Yeah, I think going into the lair in dim light would be fine. Maybe we should have gone to the assistance encounter just to have it. But I kind of got greedy. I want these supplies because there might be something useful in here. Protectorate, speed bag, not a lot of useful. Toxic Acre can go. Probably get rid of slime mold for sure. Get rid of stale bread for sure. Kind of think we keep the steak and spudge and ditch one of the things of apples and cheese for right now. We're not using gnarly knuckles. We're not going to use that. We're not going to use that. We're probably not going to use that. But that makes enough room to keep rolling. We are going to need to hit a shop at some point soon. Slime mold. Look, I just got rid of you for a reason. I don't want slime mold. And meanwhile, our party is just quietly stressing themselves out in the background here, as you know, as they are wont to do. All right, it's this battle and then into the lair. So let's hopefully leave for 15 flame, fight with stealth, fight with movement. We'd rather fight with stealth. Relationship is tested. Inseparable. Good relationship. Inseparable can be annoying at times, but I think that's definitely good. Oh, look at you. What are you? Hello. The Docker. Okay, so this is their big boy. We have no idea what he does. Well, time to find out. We'll set up repartee just to be safe, but 39 damage crit. He probably has death blow resistance. Yeah, he does. He has 33, so... Nice, we got him to Death's Door, so it's a chance he's just gone here. Nope, we do get to see an action. Brine Bucket. Ugh. Barnacles inflict 1 bleed when moving. Okay, so he does like a... He's an anti-dancer type. Interesting. That's interesting. I mean, we're not planning to move the Grave Robber very much, so that's probably fine. Set up Retribution just to keep another Tree Branch Smackdown from hitting Dismas again. Carve the Toy, much less worrisome. And there goes the Docker. It's kind of a... Thinking about it, it's kind of a weird circumstance where, on the one hand, I want to see what these characters do. Put him to Death's Door. Because I do want to kind of like find out what they do and like their skills. On the other hand, Darkest Dungeon 2 rewards not letting your enemy have a chance. You know, the best... Oh. Really? You're going to eat my skill like that, so I'm not going to get to stress you. Fine, we're going to have to finish the job. That's obnoxious. I should have remembered he's amorous with the Grave Robber, so I should have done it on the Grave Robber. That's my fault. Thunderclap Grenade is not going to make the cut here. Still not a very good item, in my opinion. Doesn't do anything most of the time. Alright, straight to the lair. I mean, it's no questions asked. We're going to the lair. Get the horses up to full speed. Leave me alone. Okay, well. That was 2 negative relationship ticks at the same time, which is a little obnoxious. Alright, the lair. The Sacred Pier. Raise heap. Interesting. Well, first of all, let's get rid of the Wharf Rat. Kind of wish this guy was up front. Oh, nice, we got it this time. We did enough damage this time that the incubating the cabin boy, still a little bit creepy, went down before he could do anything, which is definitely nice. And we will get our bolster off this time and fix our stress nice and early. $814. So that just puts him to dead. Very good. That does 9, so he's got 10 left. Just Retribution to protect the rest of our characters, and we should be good here. The heave-ho. I mean, moving him's not really a problem. I mean, you can't. He's got Sergeant, so it's pretty hard to move him at the best of times. Yep, very dead. No reason to stall. We're pushing. There's no brakes on this train. Okay, so it goes... So they can just appear as straight-up fishmongers. So we'll do that. Get rid of one of them early. Set up Retribution, try to absorb some of the incoming fire here. Whetstone, okay. So dodge, crit, gain on crit, +1 bleed damage dealt. Ow. Good bleed resist, interesting. So it definitely seems like bleed is the theme in the Shroud. So she sharpens her knife and then hucks it at somebody. That's the plan here. Flint, ow, okay. Nice bleed resist again. Sergeant ends up being very good here, I guess. Oh, nice. That's a nice crit to get. Just take one of them out of the fight here. Oh, nice. We got 5 damage out of it, which puts this one to dead, I'm pretty sure. Yep, okay, cool. Debone. Whoa. That sounds kind of gross. Yeah, you don't want to die here? I don't want you to die here either, Paracelsus, so keep it together. And please let me bolster. Thank you. Good dodge. It also looks like... I should check their skills. Okay, the Leviathan's breath thickens the air. That's obnoxious. So that just seems to be a random thing that can happen. So here's the skills we know about. All ranged in Whetstone, which is a buff. Gain on crit, +1 bleed dealt. We don't know what that last skill is, but just pure speculation. It's got to be some sort of frontline melee attack. That's what makes sense. Something that hits the front rank, thus keeping the characters or keeping her from using it. Good dodge. Oh, in the crackback death blow. Nice work. All right. All right. Our first trophy. The Beck and Call trophy, +100% bleed dealt, +100% bleed received. So that's high risk, high reward, but if you have a bleed comp, that's a lot of bleed. We also get the Carved Bodkin. Turn start, if bleeding, extra action, 20%. So, Carved Bodkin, turn start, yep. So if you're bleeding, an extra action 20% of the time. That pairs with Ruin. Yeah, Ruin out of the Leper. You Ruin and you have chance at extra actions. That seems kind of sweet. And then Leather Strop plus 1 bleed duration. So yeah, the Shroud is clearly all about bleeds. Alright, let's see what the heck we're fighting. Oh, okay. That's a big thing. Breath of the Sea, what does that do? Blind, vulnerable, okay, so it's just a bunch of stuff. Milk-soaked linen. 155 HP, so tougher than the Librarian, but not by much. 39 critical. Get a combo on there, too. Get rid of the blind. We'll actually set up Retribution, because I have no idea what this thing does. Alright, let's get the damage ticking. This thing's huge. Eye of the Storm, just big damage all around, and Call of the Deep. Leviathan's Hand, Undertow. Okay, hold on. Undertow, ranged. Breath of the Sea, Deep Rising, okay. So his hand, it looked like it tried to grab our Man-at-Arms and do something very unpleasant. Let's not find out what this hand does. Let's make this hand go away, I think. Does the hand affect... No? Let's make sure the hand dies quickly. 8, 7, nice. We got rid of the hand. No idea what it does. Still, that's fine by us. Tidal Surge. Huge damage. Okay, so Tidal Surge hits hard. We should run. We can't. So Tidal Surge is stress, setup, and disease chance. Alright. Get command in there. We're just going to try to spike some damage this turn. Breath of the Sea. Okay, this is the blind one. That's unfortunate. Hitting Dismas is very unfortunate. I could take the 50-50, but I think I'll take aim, because that's also going to be a whatchamacallit next turn, a burn. We will, however, get rid of that blind. Nice! We got a critical out of it anyway. That'll boost our dots here. 18 damage a tick. Alright, we're punching down here. Eye of the Storm. Huge damage. Call of the Deep. The Leviathan's baleful gaze rests upon you. And Barnacle, inflict 1 damage while moving. Well, good thing this formation, after that initial turn, doesn't really move a whole lot. Alright, so the hand comes up. Gets a turn immediately. Undertow. Wow. You know, I still don't know what it does, but I'm thinking the fact that we have a Sergeant Man-at-Arms may be carrying us a bit here. Because we don't have to... Because it can't drag him down or do whatever it's trying to do to him. Alright, well, Death's Door. One last Tidal Surge and some stress. Batter. Ow. Okay, that's fine. And moves you. Batter. Okay. And tries to move you, but can't. Bolster here. Get some stress down. Alright. Oh. And it's going to try to grab Undertow. Okay, it does. It just pulls her under. That's presumably bad. Death Blow. There we go. Whew. And that's the Leviathan, folks. We've taken down the Leviathan, got some cool loot out of it. Unfortunately, we're not running a bleed comp. Otherwise, all of these like carved items would be great. Beck and Call seems sweet too. So we will carry on here. Clouding Cruer can go. Dark Impulse can go. We already have a Covert Cloak on the... Well, we have Round Start, Sneaker Standard. Covert Cloak is better than that, right? Yeah. So we put that in. Do we put... No, and I think we get rid of Sneaker Standard here. Do it like that. I'm going to keep both of these so I can remember to put them into the... Put them into our tier list. Wax Inoculant, Calming Incense. Let's see. We got one Milk Soaked Linen left. Well, Ball and Chain. We'll keep the Milk Soaked Linen because that's been a thing. Put the Shimmering Powder to use because it doesn't feel like we've been getting much use out of that. Smelling Salts we'll keep around because that is still kind of plot relevant. Get rid of the Medicinal Herbs. We gotta make some space here. I really don't want to discard... okay, I think we discard... We gotta discard something here. Nightshade Concoction can go. Soothing Poultice can go. And I think Wax Inoculant can go. Gets us down lower, and we'll get rid of Caltrops. Alright. So, all in all, that was a pretty good fight for us. We did get kind of chewed up from a health perspective. But it seems like the main thrust of the Leviathan fight is it pulls your characters out of the fight, which we really mitigated incredibly strongly with the Sergeant Man-at-Arms. That basically, I don't want to say trivialized because it still felt like it was a pretty dangerous encounter. But it definitely was easier that the Leviathan could not reliably drag down our Man-at-Arms. So even though the Grave Robber did get dragged down, we didn't lose, a character quickly. And I bet what happens is if once they get dragged down, they probably take stress and damage each turn. And the way to fix that is basically to kill the hand. Kind of very much like the Hag's, that if people remember the Hag and the Cauldron in Darkest Dungeon 1, I'm pretty sure that's the intent and approach here. Are you just dead to... You are just dead to Blight, so we will take the Dead of Night opportunity and fix one of our characters' healing issues. Does that heal you? Nope, stress. That's not bad. Still puts that bosun down to dead. So we can do some patching up with medicine here. For you, my finest. Wow. Don't mind that. Get our different... we're seeing some new barks. I know I haven't been talking about them much, but there are definitely new barks, which is nice because we haven't... I don't think we've seen many like duplicates or repeats. Can we stall this out for a little bit? Yeah, we can. It's only 8 HP. Yeah, we stall this. Because I think we can go like that. Nope. Okay. Heal you a chunk, which lets us heal ourselves a chunk. Unfortunately, we needed the Blight to finish the job, but we got him down to 1, so we were pretty close to getting the perfect play there. Give us the old heave-ho. It's fine, we're just back in formation. Alright, and free stress heal. Come on, free stress heal. Nope, no free stress heal. Well, we tried. Bunch of garbage. Alright. Gotta make room once again. Okay, we can't make room, can't make room. Can't make room. Alright, it's time to kick some of this stuff to the curb. Charred books can go. We'll let the Sea Stars stay. That can go. That can definitely go. Alright, leather strop. Let me just... quick pause while I do something on the second monitor here. Apologies, everyone. I'm just going to my handy-dandy Google Doc, where I have all of our... all of the Darkest Dungeon 2 trinkets, because I just want to update names here. So this is the leather strop. Leather strap, which does +1 bleed duration. And what is the other one? It is the carved bodkin. Bodkin. And that does, if bleeding, extra action 20%. Turn start, if bleeding, extra action 20%. Cool. We'll get rid of both of those. Again, that has some really cool synergy with the leper. Kind of a non-bow synergy with the runaway, because the runaway wants to be healing bleeds as much as possible. The carved bodkin's definitely good, and maybe I shouldn't have deleted it. Maybe I should have slotted it in on somebody. So that lets us heal that relationship, which doesn't need healing, or we can just leave. We'll just leave. Kind of disappointing not to fight that, but I don't think it's that disappointing. Let's see. Well, kind of want to hit the assistance encounter. Do we need that? We don't really need that mastery point, though. Okay, yeah, we'll go straight on. Kind of bobbling there. Have a road battle any which way, so it's just a matter of what we want. But I think getting a shot at another encounter would be kind of interesting, because we haven't seen the champion yet. Because I don't think the Docker's the champion. Could set up repartee. I think I'd rather just get the urchin ticking. We do need to make some room. Let's spend the spiked ball 9. Set up retribution. Because that should put you to dead. Yep, very dead. 11 damage. Sucker punch. Okay. So far, the Wharf Boy have not been... Or Wharf... Is it Wharf... Wharf Rat, that's what it's called. Has not been hitting very hard, so we're not really that scared of them yet. Of course, we've only seen Sucker Punch. So there might be something we're missing, but it doesn't feel like they're doing they do very much. Well, let's just get you out of here. Magnesium ring to clear out the corpses. Because we don't know if anything in here does stuff with corpses. But honestly, the Wharf Rat just feels like a... We haven't seen its other ability, but it just feels like a kind of slightly stronger Lost Soul. Yep, very easy. So debuff resistance is another thing that must be good in the Shroud, because you have the Leviathan's Breath, which, by the way, we just killed the Leviathan, so kind of feels a bit disingenuous to still be dealing with it, but there you go. Get out. Yeah, we could have put the Bodkin on somebody, probably Barristan, but another Clarifying Poultice we don't mind getting. Dismas wants to fight. Paris. You want to fight, but with a bunch of, like, bonuses. Yeah, we'll do fight with bonuses. Why not? That is a lot of firepower we got going here. It is just... It is so silly. Like, Sharp Shot Dismas, when you can get him into the front rank like that, is just so silly. Not that I'm complaining, because I definitely think, you know, it's making this blind run of this a little bit easier, because I can actually, you know, predict, you know, kind of see what's happening. Okay, interesting. So Unstable Mutation is not consistent with what it does. Sometimes it's a heal. So it's probably a chance at each of these. It can heal, get a strength, get a crit, get a dodge, get a block plus. And then its next action is always to turn into something else. No, Heath. Oh, woof! That was quite painful. So we could repartee here. Dismas is just gonna kill this thing, so I think we get rid of the dodge token. Give him no quarter. Yar! Dismas being a pirate all of a sudden. Is that dead? Oh shoot, that's not dead. Let's make sure it's dead. I do not want to deal with another fishmonger if I don't have to. Oh, and we got a little bonus out of that. Do we know everything the fishmonger does? We don't. They could be the one that might futz with corpses. We'll leave the corpse up. I want to find out, like, this feels safe enough. Let's find out if they do something with corpses. Ow. Wow, Dismas just getting beamed here. Good dodge. $18. Golly. Gone? So there's the fishmonger gone. So now we just got this guy. The old heave-ho on Barristan, which is fine because he's not going to move because he's a, you know, he's a battleship, basically. And we'll take the opportunity to heal up a little bit. Get Dismas back to slightly better. Because we've got Dismas... Oh, whoa. We've got it. Okay, Pyromania triggers Firebomb skill. What the holy fuck is the Firebomb skill? Alright, let's find out what the Firebomb skill is. Pyromaniac Firebomb triggers the Firebomb skill. Firebomb. 6 to 12 damage. So baseline's 3 to 6 damage. Ranged attack, 5 burn. Wow. Okay. So Pyromaniac is sweet. That is a sweet skill. So you just get a free firebomb out of nowhere. So that's what Pyromania does. Yeah, I would almost lock that in. Like I'd lock that in even though it's technically a negative trait. Like that's not a negative trait. That's a good trait. Those 2 relics can hit the bricks. These 4 can hit the bricks. We're kind of low on food. Holy beads, does that get bobbled? We'll get rid of one of the storage trunks just so we have space. And now we definitely head towards the assistance encounter because we can just boost our light going into the Guardian. Makes our people unhappy, but I don't... Truth be told, I don't really care what they think at some point. No 2 relics, but we did get a combat stem. Can we put that in on somebody? We're saving it. We're saving that on you. Put that in right there. Barristan getting stressed again. Piece of stale bread. Don't really want that, I don't think. Get rid of that. Bandages a little bit more useful, at least. Oh, 2 dogs. Are they... So 2 are ordained. So the ordained is what is trying to make this fight relatively interesting.
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover it.
Well, its weakness is getting shot in the face. So he does have 21 HP. So he is definitely tougher than he was, but, you know, not that much tougher. Uh-oh. Are we going to get the double watchdog here? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're getting? We're getting just a little bit of obnoxiousness? No, thankfully not. Alright, so we can get rid of the 1 repost stack, which I think we do. Because we can just dodge it immediately. And that lets Dismas do Rape Shot Blast for buku damage and end the fight. We didn't even get to bolster on Barristan. A little sad. Now 4 relics. It's not really very exciting, is it? And that actually fills up the wagon again? Well, that's actually been pretty useful. There you go. I'm fine not getting the Nightshades. We'll get rid of those 4 relics. Good lord, with the giving me stuff I don't want. We want flame. 15 flame for a little bit of loot. Lose 16 relics, gain a bunch of stuff, but Dismas doesn't like it. I am okay with that. Oh, hush, Dismas. Get over yourself. Wow. Okay, so this is another buff that happened. Triage Kit used to be 50%. It's now 75% healing. So that's, I believe the technical term is nuts. That is a lot of healing. And that will definitely trump something we have. Bandages seems pretty good. That's been pretty good. Combat stems, we can hit the bricks, Smelling salts can hit the bricks. And I think actually we'll put in Pyrotechnic Dazzler over Smelling salts. That seems a little bit more useful. Alright, and into the Guardian we go. The Knowledge Highway is quite powerful. We're firing on all cylinders, and we've also gotten a ton of mastery points. Yeah, we're going to quickly be in the finals. We're going to quickly be at the mountain with like all of our skills unlocked, which is very nice. As we get to the Guardian fight. Okay. We're likely to see a bit more of the captain this time, because I don't think we're going to be able to end the fight as quickly. But we still want to start, you know, dealing with the cabin boy before he becomes a problem. Coral Grief again? Interesting. Get the stress down. Alright. It seems to always get 2 of the 5. I don't know if that's totally consistent, but that seems to be what's happening. Gonna save the milk-soaked linen here. I don't see much point in... That's gonna do hardly any damage. We'll take aim. Paracelsus can knock that block token off. Unfortunately, it does mean that the cabin boy is probably going to get to transform. Actually, it's almost certain to be transforming. Unless we can somehow... Nope. Can't hit it. That's okay. We'll let the cabin boy transform. Can't really avoid it. I mean, I guess, okay, if Dismas had hit it, we would have had enough. But just barely, and I don't think that's going to be... Rabies instead of the runs is slightly better. Oh, oh wow, I didn't even pay attention to that. So it spawned into 2 or spawned into 1? Just the 1? Yeah, just the 1. Okay. Well, what a shame that they're both dead and gone. And the hymnal immediately triggering, so we get to just keep gatting people here. And Paracelsus is going to be up before the end here, so we'll take the opportunity to do a little bit of healing. Patch that up. Patch that up. And dead. For being elite enemies, that was not very threatening. Okay, the Docker's back. He's a big old boy, isn't he? So we only know one of his skills. I feel like the Ancestor is mocking me a bit because I keep inspecting stuff. Oh, look, this is familiar, isn't it? Just blast the... oh, nice. Sturdy enemies. So they're plus 25% HP. So the Docker's going to get to live a little bit here. That's kind of funny. We'll set up Barristan to take some hits here. Alright, let's see what the Docker does. Hull Breaker. Woof. That looks scary. Just, you know, Hull Breaker, just big ol' swing for 13. Is that just that? Is that all it does? No, knockback. Okay, so it's big knockback move. Here we go. So we did learn another skill. That's about as much as we could have hoped for from it. Yeah, we'll just end it. Man-at-Arms has got enough health for this. Temptation plus 50%. This thing is so bad. We're doing this for the mastery points and the you know, the skill. Increased death blow resistance. Well, that's fun. Oh no, you are resisting melee damage. Good thing I don't care about that. Oh my god, that is so stupid. That is so ridiculously stupid. How much damage Point Blank Shot can do. Like, that is supposed to be the heavy tank of this fight, and we just one-shot it all the way through. That's hilarious. He might just go down here, because we'll Barristan to trigger Death's Door once. Oh, he did. He survived. He gets to live a turn. And he's Sundering Steels for 8. And makes... No. Nice. Good combo, Grave Robber. That's the kind of combo work we're looking to see here.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
We'll need to upgrade Noxious Ballast at this rate. Bolster. Nocturne Commune's fine. It's not going to matter. It's not going to, you know. Nope. Just dead and gone. Round 3, Cultist win quite handily. There we go. Round 3 Cultist win quite handily. You know, get the, I mean, what is it, getting lucky is, you know, getting lucky is as good as getting good sometimes. We're doing it. Okay, we now have all the food we could want. Definitely don't need that. Feel like we don't need that. Feel like apples and cheese is actually kind of... I mean, Dismas has got 14 strength. Or 14 speed, and, you know, Grave Robber has 15, so that's plenty. We do need to make space, though. I think 1 steak and spuds. And we'll keep the apples and cheese. You have to get rid of 2 more things. Alright, I think it's boom, boom, and we are going. We didn't go to a single academic study. That's kind of funny. As we head into the inn. And yeah, Knowledge Highway firing on all cylinders, and that's the Shroud. We fought the Leviathan and just blasted him. Very interesting fight. Definitely a fun new boss. Felt like it had a pretty good amount of health for what it was doing. And I think the game changer was the Sergeant Fear of Gentry. Yeah, that's sad. The saving grace was the sergeant man at arms just kind of trivialized what would otherwise have been a fairly dangerous fight. All right, first of all, let's check our provisioner. Do we have anything of import? We do have a clarifying poultice, which I kind of want to grab. But we also got, new trinket, Fisherman's Line. Apply on hit if Fisherman's Net is equipped, 75% immobilized. So Fisherman's Net, as I bobble around here. So Fisherman's Net is a combat item. Fisherman's Line, if Fisherman's Net is equipped, on hit, 75% chance of immobile. Okay, is that right? Did I say that right? If Fisherman's Net is equipped, 75% chance. Because do we have a Fisherman's Net? That'd have been way too convenient. And then we have Pristine Lure, gain on hit, 25% chance, taunt. So gain on hit, taunt token, 25% chance. That seems kind of decent. But then we also have Snappy Swig and Hint of Home. Like, I mean, both of these are very good. Hint of Home is just too good to pass up, though, right? Yeah, we're going to have to buy Hint of Home. Actually, oh, wait, we can just buy it because it'll make room for itself. I mean, Hint of Home is just A tier, too good to pass up. T-Service is also pretty good. That does make a lot of room for us, which I think is probably worth it. Let's buy that and that. Milk Soak Linen we're probably okay with. I think we're good with the rest of that. So Hint of Home probably just goes on you. Do our Wainwright real quick. Think we have enough Mortar and Pestle? Do we have enough Mortar and Pestle, you think? I mean, Beck and Call we're not going to use, so we will delete it at this point. But it's good to know what it does. We do want to use the T-Service, but do we want to get rid of the Strongbox? That's kind of helping with our space. Produces poultices while driving. We already have 3 of the poultices we want to carry to the end. I think that's enough. I think we get rid of it. I think that's ample. Let's see. Dismas and Audrey can get the tanky option. Barristan can get the baseline and put it on Paracelsus as well. So we are pretty burly heading into the final fight. Let's give them. And who needs a big relationship? Barristan and Dismas? Yeah, probably Barristan and Dismas or Barristan and Paracelsus. We'll do Barristan and Dismas here. There we go. And there we go. We've made plenty of room. So let's do mastery points. I mean, all we have left to upgrade is double tap and pistol shot. That feels worthwhile. Just upgrade those to have them. We do want to make sure we're upgrading skills we're using a lot of. Noxious Blast definitely needs to come along. Magnesium Rain will hold for a second. Do you need anything upgraded? Not really. Not really. Probably can hold off on you. Upgrade Retribution. That's really all you need to have upgraded. So I guess we do start upgrading kind of the skills we don't care as much about. We'll upgrade Pick to the Face just to have it. But yeah, I think that'll do it for this session. Let's check our route. What do we got? So we could go back into the Shroud and visit the Creature Den for a mastery point. We could go for the Tangle, but avoid the hospital. I kind of want to go to a hospital at this point. So we could go to the Fodder, which I think we'd be fine with, but we don't really need mastery points. We don't really need the hail either. I think we'll go back into the Shroud. I think we'll just kind of blitz the Shroud a few times and just try to see as much as we can of that zone. Try to see if we can get the champion to spawn. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. It's help the YouTube algorithm know that I make content you like to watch. Tune in next time as we take Knowledge Highway back into the Shroud for a second attempt. Hopefully get the Leviathan and get the other trophy. And until then, see ya.